know what an alluvial fan is. So those are all terms that we just went over. Let's turn, any questions on streams before we go back to Min's Buttes map? Okay. I'm just gonna go through the answers on here. I think most of you got all these, but just in case you're not remembering where you find something on the map. The map scale. Map scale is gonna be down here in the middle. It says scale. This is 1 to 24,000. So that's what you've written in the first under map scale. Now it's asking whether or not this is a 7.5 minute map or a 15-minute map. One that's this size is going to be a 7.5 minute map. And you can find it by looking at the change in the latitude and longitude. It's changing 7.5 minutes north to south, south to north, or east to west. If you do the calculations with the numbers there, you see that it's 7.5 minutes difference. 15-minute map is the smaller one. And it's 15 minutes between north and south. Now, it's not 15 minutes to walk it or fly it or drive it. It's part of the, if you got an angle, it's some of the measurements of an angle. Magnetic delineation down here on the bottom. You're looking at the 18 degrees. Contour intervals right here in the center. On this map is 10 feet. Name of quadrangle. Quadrangle is to the east and to the north. So north, south, east, west. So to the north and on the right up here, the map directly to the north is Plano. The map to the east, where's the word? It should be right here somewhere, right there. Rexburg. Right here's the map next here is Rexburg. And then if you want the map that's K corner, it shows you over here, somewhere over there, it tells you what it is. That was one of the questions. Latitude, longitude. Make sure you remember where those are, how to figure them out. I put the correct ones on your sheets. So we'll just take a look at that. Make sure you will repeat that. Describe the words of topography in the northwest portion of the map and southwest portion of the map. And I want you to look at, when we first did it, we didn't really know anything about contour lines. And so you all had a variety of statements that you made. I cannot see the detail without the glasses. But I'm seeing, and I want you all to take a look at it, you'll see a bunch of depressions. You see the contour lines with the anchor marks in there. So it tells you the depressions. So it's relatively flat, but hilly too. But it's not steep like this. When you're looking down here, we see steepness. We see some really flat here, and then we see steepness in these two buttes. So that's, I want you to just visually look at it and be able to tell, what would you picture? What would you see when you're out there? You'll see hilly with a lot of sinkholes in it on the northern part, and then you see the two big buttes that are standing up, right here. The northern part is very irregular with lots of depressions with a relief of about 100 feet overall. And southwest Florida has 2 steep hills with craters at the top and probably volcanoes, be my guess, just looking at the map. It's a hard time making my own handwriting here. The significance of the closely spaced contour lines, some of you just said a view or a mountain. I wanted you to just say that was steep. That's what not just that it's a view. I want you to directly, any place you see closely spaced contour lines, you know that's steep. So steepness is what I was going for. Okay, you had to find, for the next question, you had to find section 3 in Township 5 North, range 36 East. So we have to figure out where those are. Can't just look pick the old 3, because that might not be the right spot. Okay, I have up here at the top, I have range 38 east and range 39 east. So this red line here, and it's gonna, looks like it's gonna move a little bit right here, but this red line here, everything on this side is range 38 east, everything on this side is range 39 east. So I wanted, what did I want? Lost the question, okay, 38. Yeah, so one over here, I want Township 5 North. Oh, I see Township 5 North here, so it's gonna be down here. So it's gonna be in this part, in this square right here. So I'm looking for section 3, right there. I think most of you will find that. And you're looking for the minimum and the maximum. Some of you did, put those as backwards. Maximum is the highest, minimum is the lowest. And there's 2 points in there that they have actually marked for us. Oh, those aren't the right ones. I'm looking the wrong place, okay. 5619, I think when I looked at it all, that really was the peak there, the highest point. And the lowest point, looking at all this, oh, it looks like someone circled this. There's a mark over here, and if you look at all of them, you realize they actually have marked the lowest spot there. Usually we will not pull the numbers right off the map, we have to figure out what it is, but those ended up being the highest and the lowest. And then we need to find relief the gradient. And this is what we had done before. We just covered that today. So that's something I want you all to do in just a little bit. Number 10, the black squares. If you look at the key, it told you big buildings, but normally when you see these itty bitty black squares on here, those are houses. Buildings are usually bigger. The houses are the little bitty squares. That's some people thought were just dots on the map. And we're trying to find the home in section 34, north of the North Linden Butte. So in here, you're trying to find the public land survey system, the township range section of that little house that's sitting right there. And what you all did, you put the tool. We'll say tool. I don't know. Yeah, there's probably some special name. This should fit exactly. This is made for a 7.5 minute map. This is 1 mile across, 1 mile north and south. You put that on there and you use that to figure out your township, you figure out your quarter section. Some of you will just depend on how you had it in there, or some of them you have the very smallest parts, some of you have the north half, some of you said the northeast quarter. if you're off just a tiny bit, it's one of those two. And I wrote down the full things, if you need to practice on that, we're gonna use some time for that. We were looking at Henry's fork, and trying to figure out which way it flowed. This was a challenge, because you're gonna look at that and you're trying to see where the contour lines cross. And on most maps, it's easy to find it, but this is so flat, it was really hard to find them. So we just looked up and down this map, and looking for where we saw where one actually did cross. If we look at the how it went on either side, so what you see on the map, on this map, it looks like this. This is the Green River. And so you had a contour line on either side, and it's crossing right here. So you know that this is up and this is down. So it's sort of like a V, but not really. It's not on this map. So y'all told me it was flowing in the southwest right. Yes, I mean, you just said south, the whole thing is going southwest. Okay. Okay, two places where you need to figure out the relief and the gradient. Question number 9. You're going to be figuring out, you're using question 8, and you're using the minimum maximum there, figuring out the relief, and then you figure out the distance. For the distance, you picked up a twist tie. And I see the whole river, or what did I say? What is it? This is being, but okay, we're not doing a river, it's just a straight, so you just do a straight measurement between from here to here. You're just measuring that, use the scale down here, and you want to use the miles. And I had 0.825 miles is what I had. Divide that out and you find out what the gradient is. Remember, you're using the formula gradient equals relief over distance. So you're doing that on the land, and on the back side, you're doing the same thing with Snake River, which is down here. What is the difference in elevation of Snake River, the southwest corner of the quad, and the southeast? So you're gonna look at right here, and you're gonna see the elevation. Looks like it's right here. So you figure out the elevation here and the elevation here, and you're gonna subtract that out for the relief, and then you're gonna measure it. And you're gonna be measuring using your twist tie so you can get an accurate measurement. And just count the number of twist ties. Whoa, gotta use your imagination right there. 1, 2, just take it through here. And then you're using the scale down here for miles. Okay? And hopefully you'll get to number 4 where you're gonna sort of do a topographic profile, but if you don't get to that, you're okay. But try it. It's not gonna be an ideal one. So work with your land partner to Not everybody's been here for every one of the classes. Help each other out. Work with your line partners, help each other. Remember, this is your measuring in miles. You want feet on top with your relief, your relief is in feet, your distance is in miles.
Where are you seeing? So math is quad, nigga. Oh my computer. Why you need to be so I'm tired, bro. Oh. The bottom one. The up there, I can see. Big track ah, bro. That's for 9, not. Remove for 9. Oh, now I can see it. I mean, I think it's bigger, but I just want to write it down. Sure. I'm pretty sure you know Braxton is. Wait. Oh, yeah. And I was like, don't that's like after
This man is also using quad. On number 13, I use the word quad. The map that you're looking at is a topographic map, a topo map, a quadrangle map, or a quad map. 4 different words means the same thing. Okay, so, they're a little confusing there.
Okay, so that one is for 13. So I would have to like. So we gotta teach ourselves. Wow.
Yeah, my car might go a little lower. No.
Well, I forgot. It was like without typing and the log was when the test. It was like log 10, you gotta type 7. I put some straight. She was looking at her. I was wrote a paper. I said, she got half points for effort. Yes. I said half points for effort. But for my, I think it was on the word problem. She doesn't do half points for effort. So no, one of them said she gets half points for the answer, but don't get it. Or, if you get the answer, but you don't get the link that you got it. Or you don't show your work.
You gotta get off the calculator.
Oh, that's what I did for that one. Cause it was like I knew it as soon as you put the paper. Yeah. Okay. Look, okay, so this is how I did it, right? Have script written. But I'm bullshit. I was like, well, this is right here. It's square, right? And then, it wasn't long. I thought we were talking about geology. What are you talking about? I don't think I did it. I don't feel like I did right. That's so good. I feel like even like you forgot the lottery, like on the first page. Yeah. So one of them really, the inverse one had me like, because okay, I get it. She had the study guide, it was everything that was on there. Yes, but inverse problems, inverse is actually more shit, but it was the same type of inverse, which I don't like. Like, was that? Study guide and test reads? It was not on the test. Oh, yes, it was. It was. The race was on the test. But it was just that. My thing was like, race is similar. Like, it's not the same type of thing. So what I was studying was the same thing. That's what I'm talking about. I wrote all that stuff on my yeah. It was like long, and I just canceled it out. And I did something. Because all really had I keep thinking you're talking about the and you keep saying long. I'm just talking. And I got the answer too, so I got the answer. I don't think
which might be one of the that's coming out.
Sociology or something. I hate that sociology. And I can see security guard, I can see the her. I think I saw the security guard that looked like her. Sorry. Laughing while you're rocking the screen. Like, when I think about it, you don't know something for shooting more than you laugh, so when I write it, it's the same thing.
Fucking ass, Chad. Another quick nap, W. Let's go. We're making a topographic profile, whatever the fuck that means.
I know. That's why. That's why. I can see it. I can see it. Yes.
Let's see, it goes down to.
Okay, so I can see. So what's the elevation? Huh? Like you're 18 mark. You're going to tell me like, yeah, and it's a bunch of open and park, so. What is he? They better be right. If I get my test, if I get the money, she said 11, I will go up to that number and $1 You have to do so like working after If I could what is it? What is it? So they lied. She said so there was a
Okay.
and my piece was highlighted.
Shit.
Yeah.
That's sort of
Come up here and meet her. What was the earth trying to get? Yeah, it's tricky. I got two of them, so I don't know which one it is. But it might. Let's get to the end. Girl, you have one? That's why you don't want to. Right, when I came back with that hurricane that I bought, I feel like you're going to. Bro, if they give me a normal bro. Anyway, I feel like this was if it was. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's just looks weird. Not like not. It was. Or I took the dog. What do you mean you took the dog? I took the dog. I have to pick objects. And it's something else. It's something else. Okay, we didn't do it so long. Because I asked you, I was like, what's Snake River? And then it said, so is this Snake River? It just says river. I don't know, Snake River. So what do you mean with different element? Oh, there's numbers on the map.
On the profile, what you're doing is you're looking at the center point on the northern, and the southern, the 2 points that are marked as peaks. You're using to do the topographic profile between those two. And do not count every one of those lines. It might do like every fifth line, every dark one, every next line. You might need to join some of those, just be consistent how you do it.
what's the contour?
The AA is going to be this one and this one.
10 feet.
8 probably. Yeah, yeah, that's what you're doing. Yeah. It's going to be very, very rough. So, but measure it down here on your line. Put the office side down here, figure out how long the office side is. It's probably about 2 miles. Here. Oh, and how to get what? 0.825. I just measured the distance between the two.
Did you get one?
They were a lot. It was 4 or 3 miles each one, 2 miles. Okay, notice on the file, the chart at the bottom of the topo, where you're looking at the scale. 1 mile, it has 1 down to 0 to 1. So that whole scale is 2 miles. It's not 1 mile. Pay attention to that. So when you're doing the river, it's 8 miles, not 4 miles. Here, No, yeah, that means something totally different. That would be.
No, I mean like it's in Lonzo, but it's like a random disease that doesn't kill.
Was it crossing there?
Like it could be one or two.